Alright, so I've been dropped off out in the middle of nowhere by one of the natives who was supposed to wait for me. He took off. You see these here? These are mini trees. They are native to the Tahoe strawberry area. And I've been giving nothing more than my canteen and a Leatherman. The altitude makes the air much thinner up here. I've been out here for about 2 minutes and I'm already very, very winded. One thing that strikes me already is the extreme nature of this here hike. I just started out down there in the sun where it was warm, and now I'm here in the shade where it is several degrees cooler. The human body was not made for this sort of thing. This could be the most difficult hike I've ever taken. Wish I had some suntan lotion out here. As you can see, I've put some SPF 30 right here, SPF 7 right there. No SPF here. It's a nice red glow. Could be the worst sunburn I've ever had in my life. Alright, look here. These sticks here, the Native American Indians used to use these sticks as a means of finding water. And first thing you want to do when you're up in the wilderness like this is find a good source of water. So what you gotta do is take this stick, tap it 3 times against a nearby tree, 6 or 7 for good measure. Take the stick, put it right up against your abdomen, take in a deep breath, and the stick should find water. You just gotta kind of feel it. When it twitches, it means you're getting near. Right. Normally that would hurt somebody's hand, pulling a stick out of the ground like that. But not me, because I was in the SAS. So basically what you're going to want to do is get your bearings. And really I chose a poor spot for this because I'm in the shade. If I take my Leatherman and put it on pliers, which normally one would probably think you don't need pliers out in the wood. Poppycock, I say. You get your wood down in here, a nice stiff woody, and pull the splinters out of your fingers with the pliers. Save this for later. This really is a poor spot in the shade to try and take some sort of reading to get your bearings, but I think I should look for some sort of better ground. So the second thing you're going to want to do is find out what time it is and which direction you are headed. I know that I need to be headed north. It's a nice bright sunny day, so we take our stick and we find out where the sun is pointing. We mark the shadow right here, and then we just wait a little while, and the sun will cause the shadow to move along a little bit, and we're going to find out exactly where. That'll give us a nice east-west trajectory, and I know that I need to be going north, so if east and west is over there, we just find out which way is north. Right, so the sun has caused this to move, and that's north. Alright. So unfortunately, I've come across a log in my path, and I've got to decide if I'm going to go over it or go around it. However, going around could take days. And up here, days are the difference between life and death. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go over it. Alright, we saved a lot of time by going over the log instead of going around it. I have to say, I think that was the hardest log I've ever had to go over in my entire life. That was a behemoth. Had I fallen and impaled myself on this here chute, would have been no more eggy weggies for me. No more in, out, in, out. That would have been the end of it. One dead wanker. Pine needles are a great source of moisture. I still haven't found any water, so I'm gonna suck on these pine needles. Not as moist as I thought they'd be. I think I'm supposed to take pine needles off the pine trees, not find dead ones on the ground. However, they are a great use as a toothpick.